Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of the Annie Gaines podcast. Don't worry, not forever, for 2025, which I think is a fucking milestone, gentlemen. We managed to endure how many fucking episodes of this show?
I would like to know how many we have done.
I think it's in the 30s now.
Let me go on YouTube, boys, and we'll get the official number.
Well, actually, I think the next episode will probably be like the 1 year anniversary. Because it was early in
40. So yeah, this will be the next one will be the 1 year.
Yeah. So we should do something special for that, I reckon.
We're doing something very special for this one, if you didn't know. This is our end of year award ceremony, where we've congregated some fantastic questions and asked you guys, the viewer, the Annie Gaines basement dwelling, smelly and self fans, maybe before, about what you thought was the correct answer. I don't know. It's end of year awards. It's very similar. Yeah, but before we get into that, we'll talk a little bit about ourselves. I mean, well, this show's not even a fucking year old. And for one of my New Year's resis from the previous year, was that I wanted to have my own podcast. And
was that one of yours?
Yeah. I wanted my own talk show. And not only did we ascertain that goal by literally just starting, top 5 bodybuilding podcast in the UK. And it's about anime, which is pretty mega. Pretty mega. So yeah, boys, lay it on me thick. Why don't we all go around in a circle and just say one goal that we have for 2026.
Well, do you want to talk about this year at all with each of us, or do you not care?
Why don't you talk about this year?
It's all right, you don't care. It's fine. Oh, so oh jeez. I wanted you to ask me to like a specific question about our years that would actually make it make sense.
Well, this is what we do. We're supposed to be doing for the first hour of the show, though. We're supposed to be recording. Let's plan this part.
Jeez.
Okay. Well, fucking. Okay. Well, why don't you talk about the year then? What happened, Kez? What happened? What happened?
Yeah. What happened? So, a few things. I'll wrap up my year. At the beginning of the year, I actually went to Japan.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That was probably my most enjoyable part of the year, I would say, was my trip to Japan. One, because it was Japan, and it's one place I've always wanted to go, but I went with my brother as well, who I haven't seen in a number of years before then. So that was, that was really cool. I'm trying to think what other trips I went on. I went skiing in France a couple of months after that, and then I went to America as well recently. So that was the trips. But pretty much other than that, everything's been filled with, posing really. Just continuing to grow the posing business. I've had a review of the year. We've done 6 seminars this year, which has been pretty cool. Including the first international one in America. That's one thing that I did not think I would be doing this year, which is pretty cool.
What did we all go to? You're posing.
You went to the Southern one and the Chosen Few one, and I think that's. Did you go to the MBW one? No, you didn't.
No.
So just
I didn't go to the Leeds one either.
Yeah, you didn't go to them. So you just went to the 2.
Yeah. The only reason I asked that is because you said you've done 6 this year.
Yeah.
So that's why I went to the
So did that one?
I went to them all.
No, you went to 2. So there was obviously the Northern one. There was the UKDF, the MBW one. There was the WMBF one, and then there was the America one.
Specific ones.
Yeah. So 6 in total, which is pretty cool.
That's
then the first international one. And just continuing doing what I'm doing with the posing. Best best year for results ever. With a number of like class wins, IFBB Pro wins, overall wins. We've actually had posing clients in every single continent in the world other than Antarctica, which is pretty mental this year. So it just goes to show like how international it's becoming, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, other than that, just living life, watching anime, and yeah, having a good time really. But how about you, Noah?
My Wi-Fi is cut off. Is it still rolling? It just went dead silent. Mate, I got scammed at the pyramids this year. I got knocked back from a visa this year. I failed 3 of my 5 resolutions for this year. So it's been a fantastic 2025 on all accounts for myself. But that aside, it has actually been a pretty good year. I met you boys for the first time. I don't think I'd actually met.
Yeah.
I had I met you at a show before?
No.
We'd done the same show in 2022, but we never met. But we'd done the same show.
I was locked in.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, this was the first time we all met. I'd spoken to you both a bit on Instagram. My first conversation with Cam was about starting Elkarn. You need to try this, Noah, if you want to do men's physique. And then my first one with Qais was talking about One Piece. So that was the first interactions with the boys. And then we had the first time I met you was at the Chosen Few meetup, which was Bristol or Birmingham or
Bristol.
Yes, because we went. What was that pizza place we went to?
Franco Manca.
Yes.
Yeah, fucking good
sourdough pizza.
Yeah.
That was banging.
Is that a chain or is that like a one-off place?
It's a chain. There's a few of them in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Franco Manca's fucking insane. Probably like the best pizza chain.
I would say it's up there, definitely.
Yeah. I
Pizza tier list. Fuck off the year in review.
I put a post together of like a year wrap up, and then that Franco Manca picture is one of the ones I'm going to post.
Mate, it's the same. I've got it all planned out for my post as well. I've got the photo of us doing Franco Manco.
I don't have that photo. That's crazy.
I had to screenshot it from the Annie Gaines. I didn't have it either. I think Qais got it in his phone, but I knew the photo I wanted to use, so I went on Annie Gaines' Instagram and like went all the way down to the bottom and just screenshotted it. But yeah, apart from that, it's been good. Obviously, coaching wise, this has been the best year yet, both in terms of a competitive, but in terms of clients as well, like actually having consistent numbers. So it's been nice. There's been many panic attacks about money, which is always an absolute thrill about running your own business. But that aside, been good. Next year's going to be even better though, which is an inshallah moment that next year will be even better. But we'll make it happen. We will make it a better year next year as well, which is pretty exciting. Obviously, we've all possibly, I know that it's up in the air for Kensington, but we've got some goals next year for competitive aspirations. But we'll get into that for next year's goals, so we will. And yeah, Cam?
I am just pulling up the list of my goals that I had for myself for 2020.
Have you got a list? Because I've got mine as well, and we can.
Yeah, so I at the beginning of 2024, I went into my notes app and I basically made a full list of things I wanted to do. Annie Games fans, if you're a hardcore fan, you can screenshot those because there's actually one I can't talk about because it's not appropriate for the show. But basically, this year I have moved out.
Sigma.
Moving out. Get in my own place.
We all have.
Yeah, we all moved. We've all moved. This is my first. Basically, I just put make more money than I ever have off of the back of my own business. This is my first year of full-time coaching Annie Gaines fans, believe it or not. Last year, I worked in a warehouse part-time, and that sucked dick. But I made more money at the end of this year working for myself than I ever have working for anybody else, which goes to show you fucking just chase a dream. But because this year by far has been the most eventful year of my life. It not to sound corny, but this is the first year I've felt alive as opposed to uncomfortably numb.
Yeah.
For
So like you felt like you were in control rather than like an NPC, if you know what I mean.
I felt like this is the first time I'd actually woken up with purpose as opposed
Yeah.
to
So it's
waking
like,
up.
yeah, it's like living rather than existing.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think that's a perfect way of summarizing it. I felt very much just like a cog in the machine. And I was like, oh, I'm just the cool guy in the gym who gets off sometimes when he finishes work. And I have a handful of people, and I had an idea and I had a vision to make it out, because you can't just fuck off everything you're doing with no concrete plan and no direction to where you want to go. So I actually made sure I had something in place, and then I knew when it was go time, cool, it's go. And we made it happen. And it's the first year. I don't think I'd ever want to go back to what I was doing before.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a very good sign of being like, yeah, okay, this is like the most productive year. Yeah, there is good, there is bad with everything. I mean, like Noah said, the sort of like pressures of running your own business is a unique stat, and I feel like that's going to be challenging at whatever level you do, especially when you're constantly scaling up. It's always going to be something where you always catch yourself in hindsight as well, thinking, fuck, I wish I would have done that differently. But fuck me. You'd rather be learning on the job and working for yourself than just counting down the clock, waiting to finish.
Yeah. It's almost like, and then it's rather than framing stuff as a mistake, you frame it as a lesson instead. That's what I do now. Like, I'll do things where I'm like, I wish I did this, that, I wish I did that. But ultimately, you're like, okay, I can just learn from it and then take that into the future, rather than just like beating yourself up about it and just moping about.
Like the only mistake I think I made is not believing in my ability to do this soon.
Exactly the same. Because I'm glad you brought that up, because I completely forgot to mention I went full time as well with posing coaching.
That was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was this year, like
Fucking
literally
hell.
this year, which is crazy. But yeah, like I didn't even have the confidence to do it until this year. Like a lot of people thought I was full time already, but I wasn't. And I wish, honestly, I did it earlier. I don't know. It's just that imposter syndrome that you have when you're like, well, what if it just crashes and burns tomorrow? And then if I then go full time, then I'm left with nothing at that point. But obviously it hasn't gone that way, and it's gone really well. And it's just me having that ability to put my all into it. It will work out ultimately. Like if you have somewhat symbol of evidence that you're good at something, that you've got results with people, and you're like, okay, I can turn this into something, and you have the drive and the passion and the willingness to do it, like you will be successful. Like you will, in one way or another, you'll get the skills to be successful at it. So I think like if anyone's taking any message from that, that should be the main thing, is like really follow your passion and follow your dream, and work hard at it, and you'll be successful for sure.
Yeah, we managed to turn this podcast around really quick. This was 6 minutes in. I thought, mate, we're gonna have to fucking restart this.
Fuck that.
Yeah. What would you lot say?
Moral of the story: keep on going.
Even
if you fuck up, you make a mistake, keep on going.
Yeah, man. Nah, definitely. What would you lot say is your biggest challenge of the year?
Oh, to be fair, I think for me, it was a case of trying to something completely different for me was taking a client to a competitive level. It's been the first year I've obviously done competitive preps, and it's almost like it's part of the feeling that you were saying about being alive and a bit more just active. I was saying this in my year wrap up, or like writing when I was editing it. It was like, I feel like this is the first year of my career, like the first year of my actual future. It started here, and I've proven myself, and proven to myself, and I've proven to others that I can do this, and this is what I fucking love. And I think that overcoming the hurdles of understanding both male and female bodies in a contest prep coaching a number of people alongside that, dieting myself for an extended period of time alongside that, doing this, traveling week in, week out to shows. And to be honest with you, like, I've had some pretty low moments this year. I've spoken about it on other pods. Like this year, like I've been self-harming at points. I've not had a good one at some bits. And it's not nice saying that kind of stuff. But I think for me, being able to know that I can persevere through shit that goes on and still be able to do my job, do what I need to as a friend, as a family, as as a coach as well, it shows that I can do it whenever I need to. So I think just learning on the job's the biggest thing that you have to get over the hurdle of. Like I'm not like Qais where I didn't have like this safe back, but like I didn't have anything to fall back on. I was at university and I dropped out when I had one client. I was earning £50 a month and I thought, I'm going to make this my job. This is my dream. I'm going to make this my career. And it's taken 3 years to be in a point where I'm like, I think I'm now in a position that I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. It's taken me 3 years. So it's not something that's just like happened overnight, which people seem to think is what goes on. But in the background, like I've spoken to you boys about stuff that's gone on and the stresses. And you know what? You're always going to have that with running a business. And like you say, like Cam said, the more successful you get, the harder things can be to manage, and the more amplified some things may be in terms of finances, in terms of you've got so many different avenues that are being explored at the same time. It can be difficult to manage. You've got to be in this place, you've got to be in this place, week in, week out. It can be a lot to juggle, and I think just adjusting to that manicness and finding a bit of calm in through it all has been the biggest thing for me. And that's the thing that I'm proudest of coming out of this year, I'd say, is fucking getting that sorted.
Yeah, no, real shit. And I think just to sort of like add on to that as well, I think through the lens in, you know, which most people will know us will be through social media. It will be through the posts that we have already, you know, thought about before we've put out, and like, you know, edited. You can, again, quite a generic statement, but a lot of what you see is the outcome. You know, it's the end product. You do not know what is going on behind the scenes. And like this year has been great for myself, for Qais, for Noah, all relatively, all individually, but we've all dealt with things sort of away from that as well. And I think it's very, very important to remember that at no level in no industry is there really anybody that doesn't experience a level of hardship to a certain degree. I feel as if like a lot of people can get onto themselves for not being perfect or for not having everything already figured out. Genuinely, you do not need to. You just need to have a goal and you need to have a structured plan of how you think you're going to get there. You will always be learning on the job, but as long as you are holding yourself to a standard in which you would, you know, you think is reflective of yourself and your work ethic, you'll get to where you want to go. And you'll be successful like all of us. Actually. The three giants of success in a line right here. Really quickly, just to wrap it up. Yeah. Move out, make money, invest money into an S&P fund. I've done that as well.
Fantastic.
That's a fucking big one, boys.
What platform have you gone with?
I'll tell you after the pod.
That's not a big thing.
All right, well, fuck me and fuck my goals, and so let's move on.
No, I'm not saying it's a big thing to tell someone off the podcast. It's not like a secret thing.
No, I gatekeep, mate. I gatekeep.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sorry,
sorry, Annie Games for you. You're gonna have to buy the Annie Games after.
Yeah, buy our special investing course.
Yeah, this is coming out in 2026, by the way. Annie Games After Hours is a paid subscription thing. We need to speak about that off the pod. Get to 220 lean, mate. Fucking 220 with a set of abs. Yeah, I'll take that. Buy a new car. I fucked off the Jimny finally. Annie Games viewers, for those of you who don't know, I had a car called a Suzuki Jimny. Used to break down all the cunting time. Big hunk of blue metal shit that was good for nothing other than off-roading. Literally could do nothing other than drive off the road, which isn't that practical. So I fucked off and I bought a new car. Grow the business and podcast. ask out the girl I wanted to. So we've made it, boys. A fucking successful year.
Hella Sigma. That's a very good year, to be fair.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't get to do is actually one of the first things I brought up on the show, which was playing a band.
Yeah, you were talking about how you joined the band at the start.
Fell fucking through. So that's actually something that's gone on to my list of things I want to do for next year. I want to play in that fucking band. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of them. I've got a big long list, but that one, any goal that doesn't get ticked off this year, remember, Anakin viewers, you know, you don't have to fucking box things off for in a year to make it worth it. Just if it matters to you and you don't find the ability or it doesn't happen for you, there's always next year. You know, there's always next year. Don't give up. You'll get to play in the band, you know?
Me too.
Do we want to talk about goals for next year, or do we just want to fucking do the awards?
Yeah, no, I think talking about goals for next year would be good. Why not?
Yeah. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
So we'll take it in turns. A goal for next year, because I feel like a lot of us are going to say similar sort of things, right? Especially if we're all going to compete, we all want to fucking win and get enough.
Should we say our specific main goal with competing then?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just like quick fire. All right. Okay. Noah?
I want to win PCA Youngin. I want to win Junior Men's Physique and PCA Youngin in particular. I'd love to win a show, but I really want to win that one. That one, I don't know why, but that one for some reason means so much more to me than like the Super Series the week after. That one to me just is like, there's something that's just there, and every single day I'm like, I want that. And I spoke about it in the Natural Physique pod, and Finn was like, yeah, but you know, you could get second, and then we don't want you to be like, oh well, you didn't come first, it was a failure. Mate, I actually don't give a fuck. I want to win a show. Like, I get the whole, I get the idea of, yeah, you might look really good though, you might look really sick, but you might get third. I actually don't care. I want to win a show.
Mate, genuinely, I honestly completely disagree. Yeah, like, looking really good is the fucking bare minimum. Like, you need to win.
Yeah. Like, that's why it's called competing in it.
No, I disagree with
with that other mindset. Yeah. As a competitor, if you ask any great competitor like Phil Heath, Jeremy Bundia, they're in it to win. Like, they know they look good. Like, looking good is a given. Like, you're in it to win it.
Yeah.
And as like a great elite sportsman or competitor, they all have this mindset. Like, they want to be the best and they want to win.
I get.
And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not arrogant, there's nothing wrong with it.
I get why it's being said as well. It's like, if you do everything that's in your power, then you shouldn't be disappointed with the outcome.
Yeah. It's being like, having that mindset where, like, for me, if I don't win, I'm not gonna throw my tires out the pram, and I'm not gonna view myself as a failure, because I know how it is. I know on any day someone can just come and beat me, but it doesn't mean I don't want to win. I still want to win.
Yeah. I think that's the thing that I was trying to get across, and you know, Finn kept saying, well, listen, mate, you might get this. I'm like, no, like, I know I'm going into prep in a good start point. I know I'm not far off where I want to be. I know I've got, like, I can be bigger. I need to do this, I need to do that. But like, I want to win a show. And I'm not, if I come second or third, fucking, that'll be really cool. But I don't want to come second or third. I don't fucking want that. I want to win a show. And I don't think that, if I was to sit here and I've done it on this show before, I was like, oh, I'd quite like to place and get top 5. No, I want
to turn around to you straight away, like, fuck that, bro.
No, I want to win a fucking show. I want to win a show. And it's not one of those ones that I get why he's saying it. Like, don't be like, I'm a failure, I'm this, I'm that, if I don't get it. Like, objectively, there's people that are better than me. I get that. I'm not the fucking Doug's dangly bits. I know I'm not a genetic freak. I know I'm not built especially for one division. But I also know what my goals are, and that's where I'm at. So there's that show in particular, but we've got a good few shows that we're going to do. So that's my competitive goal for next year.
Yeah, one. That's a good one.
Boys?
Who wants to go next?
Qais.
Shall I go?
You want to lay it on the
Well,
table?
I'll say 2 main goals that are very clear to me. WMBF Pro Show win, whatever that may be. I'm not sure exactly which one. IFBB Natural Pro card. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
it. I'm
Mate,
just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Like
yeah.
I need to like dream big. Like for me, it's very important to have like that big goals to like really drive me on. Like when I said like when I had my first season, I didn't place out British finals. I said, bro, next time I come back, I'm winning it. I'm winning the British Championship, and that's what I did. And then from there, I'm like, okay, the next thing is the pro card. From the WMBF pro card, now the next thing is it's a win in a pro show. Like
Yeah.
that's the next step up. And for me, like this is a big dream. But I look at some of these natural pro qualifiers, and it all depends on what they go for at the end of the day. If they go for shape and structure, like that is my physique. I know, like that's like from a aesthetics and shape standpoint, I know I can contend. Obviously there are going to be guys bigger than me. I'm not delusional, but if I can bring up my weak point, which is the chest, and make it look more balanced from the front, I know my back pose is good. So yeah, ultimately, that is my goal. Whether I achieve that or not, I don't know, but that's what I want to do. Yeah.
I would say, now this may be a hot take, but I think it would be easier for you to get your IFBB Pro card as a natural than it would be to win a WMBF show.
In some shows, I agree.
Yeah.
I actually agree.
Purely because
So
of the,
Worlds absolutely is definitely harder than getting an IFBB Pro card. Like the standard just nuts at Worlds. Yeah.
especially just like you look at the let's compare the total number of natural pro qualifiers, IFBB natural pro qualifiers, as opposed to the number of WMBF pro shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the year, you know, like there's marginally way more opportunity. Now, obviously, with that comes a level of, you know, the volume of athletes coming through, right? Where there is more opportunities, there is a higher volume of athletes, or there would be in theory. But what is the standard of the relative athlete? A lot of these WMBF pros, I'll be honest, I didn't really give a fuck about it until I saw it, and I was like, oh, that Dario bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He's natural.
they would beat the vast majority of enhanced guys. They're that good.
That fucking Dario, genuinely, I like, bro, I thought he was enhanced. I was like,
And you know, he finished 5th at Worlds.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That just shows how good the standard is.
Yeah, man.
At Worlds.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
not to glaze, I reckon you could do both, depending on like where things land.
yeah. And it just depends on what the judges go for. If it's just size, like I'm not gonna do that well. But if it is shape, condition, posing as well, I think I can do well because I've got good muscle bellies and I've got good structure and shape. So, yeah, that's my goal for whenever I next compete, whenever that may be.
Nice.
How about you, Cam?
Right. I'm going to let my fucking nuts hang. Right. This is my nuts at the minute. This about to be my nuts. Right. What I'm going to say is genuinely crazy. I want to be a PCA pro and win the overall at the Super Series in the pro show.
Wow.
Yeah. That means to be on
So you are you going to do the London and then go and do the pro and?
Well, the London is not a pro qualifier.
Oh, fuck,
it's
right,
not.
okay.
Yeah,
So you do finals.
I'll do finals or worlds, potentially either or maybe both. We'll see. I hope to get my pro card in one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go to Thailand. We're going to do the Super Series. I'm going to maybe put something in Ike's drink. He doesn't show up on the day. That, for legal context, that's a joke. In case, imagine if something fucking happens. No, genuinely.
Just to be clear, do you have a goal to beat Ike this year?
If Ike turns up, I will, you know, in the same way that an ant will try and fight for its life, against an elephant. I'll give it a go. But like, I would want to win a fucking PCA Pro show. Yeah.
Yeah. I will tell you. I'll tell you if Ike shows up. What's that?
I want that 10 million butt prize.
What's that in pounds?
It's probably about like £4.50. It's like a yeah. I want,
but
like,
yeah.
You see, we're gonna get onto Ike actually, because we've got the piece.
Yeah, Ike's got some votes.
Now, I know what you're gonna say. When Ike brings it at 100%, and I will say this again later on.
I don't think he's very hard to beat, to be honest.
I would say Ike at 100% is unbeatable.
For me, it's just his, yeah. I just think, and I love you, but like, it's the muscularity everywhere. It's the density of the muscle.
Yeah.
It's just, that's like years and years of training that, like, that's like that, like muscle maturity, like, and that fullness that just, it takes time to build that. But the genetics as well.
Ike is beatable. He has been beaten.
He has been beaten.
He's been beaten by Fildo. He's been beaten by Joshua Tees. He's been beaten by Samson Bolovins. He's been beaten by other guys, you know. Ultimately.
And he got beat by the Asian lad this year at the finals, at the Worlds.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
I forgot his name. He's
crazy physique, crazy. He was a little bit smaller than Ike, but he was super aesthetic, and his condition was crazy.
Yeah. Really, just that's the thing. Like, you again, I agree with you on all of those points. Yeah, Ike, fucking crazy muscular density. Been doing this since when I was in my Huggies. You know, like, he's fucking incredibly good, but it's not impossible, right? And that's assuming that he turns up to Thailand, which I'm hoping he's not. I hope he doesn't. He doesn't do his reversal that well, and he has a big binge afterwards, and he thinks, "Fuck this, I'll let Cams have this one." Or and if that happens, or say if it just doesn't work out for him time wise, I'll be like, "Yeah, he was too scared. He knew I was coming." Got my shit afterwards after I placed 5th in the PCA Pro show. But in order to get to that point, that would mean winning an overall, winning my class at the British finals, getting a pro card, doing well enough to even be a PCA Pro. If I fell short of that goal, fucking hell, I've ticked off so many I thought I'd never be able to do. I didn't think I'd get to 220 pounds with abs, but I did. You know, fucking, you got to aim high, and I'm aiming really, really fucking hard. But that's my goal.
Yeah.
And then maybe after that, then we'll do a Qais Butt and see where we stand in the IFBB.
Nice.
We'll see. But yeah, that's sort of competitive goals for the year.
Mate, if this all comes true, we're having
do you want to do a quick business goal?
Yeah, sure, can do.
Is Noah lagging, or is it just me?
No, Noah, you literally went.
But then, hold on, I'm on my hotspot just now. I'll try and connect to my Wi-Fi.
Right. Should we do a quick business goal?
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'll go first whilst Noah's frozen for me, so I'm just
I'm back.
Actually, hello, Noah. It's good to see you back. Okay, so we've moved on to business goals now. I was going to say something and immediately had to stop myself.
So I wonder what Noah, that is.
Who knows?
So for me, my goal for this year was to finish the year with 20 clients, and I finished with 30. So it's been a good year. I would love to get to 40 next year. And I want to have, from this month, this is my best ever month. I'd like to have another, I'm not going to disclose how much I'm earning, but I'd like to be earning another maybe 1,500 extra a month, 1,500 to 2K a month extra, which, to be honest with you, I
personally think you're undershooting it there.
I was about to say, I don't think that I'm going crazy in saying that, because I'm going to have my own prep. I'm going to have a lot of, but like, I've got a lot of advertising through there. I think that I could see that number. I could see a funny number, possibly in the months. I could see that number, in the account. So we'll see, But that's my goal. Little 6-7 joke, but yes, that is what I'd love to be able to see per month. Yeah. What about you?
So what I would say is obviously can just continue to grow the posing coaching business in terms of the reputation of it. Well, we've got a very exciting announcement that's going to be on the 1st of Jan. So a lot of it is kind of linked to that. So I'm not gonna, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. So a lot of it is linked to that. But obviously continue to expand it, make it known more internationally, with people all around the world. From a financial standpoint, I'll just say I made about double this year what I did in comparison to last year, and the aim is to do that again, so double the income. And just a pretty cool goal of mine is to have a client on the Olympia stage. That's a personal goal of mine for next year. So that would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's me. So how about you, Cam?
I want 5 client show wins.
Nice.
I
5 wins
always-
next season.
Yeah. I originally had 1, and I was like, we can get 5. We can get about 5. And yeah, yeah. 5 total client wins next year. Definitely.
If any are junior men's physique, keep them away from my show then, please. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I got 1. I got 1. Are you what UK DFPA show are you doing?
Northern.
What day is that?
22nd of August.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yes.
Unless he wants to do more, then
Tell him to fuck himself then.
all right. Okay, I'll just message him that now, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. So I'll I want 5 client show wins. I want to 3 to 4x the business by next year. Qais doubled what he did. I want to beat Qais. Actually, my main competitive goal next year is to beat Qais in the show. Whatever Qais does, I want to do better. Fuck him. I need to beat Qais.
That's it. He's gonna jump in a WNBF Pro show against
Yeah.
me and try and
Yeah.
try and beat me.
All I do for cardio is I do. Oh, I don't know if I can say that. I just punch. I just punch a boxing bag with just a picture of Qais' face on it.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
got me
"Oh,
on the dartboard.
no, not Qais. Yeah. But I'm not even assisted. I just get so angry whenever I do one of these calls with Qais. My test just goes super high, and I've just been making so many gains off that. Yeah, those are my goals. 3x the business. I think 4x is maybe a bit silly. Otherwise, I really would have to sit down with Logan from Coach Counts, big friend of the show. We'd really have to sit down and sort of navigate a couple of things through that. And yeah, 5 client show wins. Fuck it. I took my parents on holiday last year. This year. I did it this year. I took my parents on holiday with the money that I made from my business this year. So I kind of want to do, it's my dad's 60th next year. I won't be about because I'll be in prep and I'll just be busy generally. But if I can give something to him to make his 60th worth it, that would mean a lot to me as well. But yeah, those are my
that's kind of nice.
Nice. Right. Do you want right, finally, in terms of goals, do you want Annie Gaines goals? In terms of what we want to do with Annie Gaines.
I think we're all on the same page here. I think we should all stay at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
3, 2,
1. Beat
board
shorts and
banter. Fuck
right.
Fuck you.
In all seriousness, do we want like a subscriber goal? So I reckon
give a toss.
I reckon what?
I don't give a toss. Like genuinely, like if more people just fuck with the show, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah, I reckon if we like really get consistent with it and do more like social media stuff in terms of posting, I reckon we could get to like 500 subscribers. I don't think that's unrealistic at all.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I think we
I don't know
could.
about that.
Unrealistic
That's
thing
quite
that's
a
been
lot.
said so far.
I think we could.
There is more chance I beat Ike in a PCA Pro show than we get 500.
I reckon if we do some in-person podcasts as well.
Kez, we've done it
And-
for a year and we've got 90 subs.
Yeah, but we haven't been consistent with it.
Mate, we've done 40 episodes out of a possible 52. That's pretty good. Next
No,
year,
that's
we're all
really-
going to be in prep.
And we
Yeah,
lost
I reckon if
one
we do some
episode.
in-person stuff and also do some like events, so like if we go like Comic-Con or something like that and do like content there for Anigans, I reckon that would be good.
See, the
I'll be
thing
in.
is,
I
bro,
want
like,
to fucking if I have to step foot in the Leonardo Hotel.
you
I'm gonna
won't.
hang
You won't
myself.
ever. You won't ever.
No, actual Comic-Con.
Like actual London MCM is on the 23rd, no 24th, 5th, and 6th of
Yeah.
16th of May. Are you free?
I'll need to look at the show calendar.
No, this is the thing. None of you will be free. Doing in-person shows and doing in-person pods is a great idea. We will be so fucking busy that
Yeah.
like,
If we do a
If we're
decent
all at a
amount early,
show,
yeah, if we do it a decent amount early on in the year, like when we do our like meetups and everything, and then we just film it in person, I reckon.
when we do our meetups,
Yeah, whenever we're hanging in person, let's say if there's a seminar or something like that,
what I said to you boys, can we do something in February? So
I'll do it.
what if,
Yeah,
what if we
I'll-
just what if we just fucking link and just train, have a weekend, enjoy some food, and then we can film a pod on like one of the last days.
yeah,
Some
Yeah.
shit like that.
works well for me. Works well for me. Do you want to come down to my house? Neither of you
Yeah.
want to the new house.
I've not been to the new house yet, no.
Oh, fucking! Oh, come on down.
I'll do it.
Come on down.
Drop the ad in, I'll get in Skyscanner, bro.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. You just be flying into Luton again, because that's
Is that would still be the closest, yeah?
yeah. Fuck doing Heathrow, man. Like Heathrow. You know, I've never had
It's
to pay to come
expensive to
into
Heathrow.
Yeah. Like fuck. You get charged the minute you drive into there. I'm not.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nah.
Andy Games fans, we've talked a lot about money on this episode. Save your money. It does not
Yeah.
matter if you're making thousands. Don't fucking do. Tell your guys to go to Luton Airport. You leave your car there for fucking hours. You don't get
They'll have
charged.
no tires left, but
You don't
Yeah.
have no tires left, but you don't get charged. So fuck it, bro. You're flying into Luton. I'll come get you. Kez, I'll make sure that there's space for you to leave your Lamborghini. And against fans, Kez does drive a Lamborghini Aventador. If you ever want to see him at a show, look for the purple Aventador that just says Kez Aesthetics posing on the front.
the chrome KSI Lamborghini.
Oh god.
It's the only song Kez listens to. If you saw his Spotify rap, KSI
Lamborghini Chipmunk.
Lamborghini.
Chipmunk. Nitro Chipmunk
God.
Lamborghini.
Oh, good. All right.
Award time.
Yeah. The actual.
By the
meet
way,
and
we've
greet-
not even said that we dressed up for this. We've not addressed it at all. I've been sat here in a shirt and tie for an hour.
Well, Annie Games fans, we have put on the smartest things that we will own to sit here for this award show. Obviously, some of us dress a little bit more formal than others. Let's move on. So we asked you lot some questions for the show screen. Sorry, audio listeners, that sucked. We asked you lot some questions for the show, and essentially, we had some people vote on them. So let's waste no fucking time. Let's get straight into it. So our categories: anime of the year. We have anime movie of the year, anime character of the year, anime song, worst anime take, best Annie Games battle, quote of the year, best guest, best bodybuilder, best men's physique, best posing and biggest aura farmer, and we got all of you guys to vote on them. So yeah, it's an awards show. So without any further ado, let's get into it. First of all, solo leveling, is that spelt incorrectly?
No.
No, that's correct.
It looks like it's spelt wrong. I don't know.
What, because of the 2 L's?
Yeah, looks
No,
wrong.
I think it's right.
I think it is right. I don't know. I've sort of gaslit myself into thinking that it's wrong. Either way, solo leveling, Dan, Takopi's original singing, Gigacha, or Gachi
Kuta.
I'm having a mare, right?
Giga Chad.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and say that one.
Apothecary Diaries.
Nice. The summer Hikaru died, My Hero, To Be Hero X, and Lord of Mysteries. So, which out of curiosity, we'll just talk about which one did you vote for, boys?
I voted for solo leveling because it's the only one I've watched.
I voted for the summer Hikaru died because that's the best one out of the one I've seen. Out of them that I've seen. However, I do want to watch Go Down, Lord of Mysteries. I've heard that's actually really good. It's based on a Chinese novel, actually, is that one. But I haven't seen it yet. But I voted for Summer Hikaru Died.
Now, I thought that Takopi's original sin was supposed to be like
it was. I think on my anime list, it's the highest rated one for the year.
I went off. I said Gacha Kuta. I get this wrong every time I pronounce it. The art style in this,
it looks so cool, doesn't it?
Fucking awesome, man. And just the overall vibe of the show just really hits hard with like the sort of like present Y2K sort of jet set radio aesthetic of just hip hop feuds with fashion. And objectively, like the thing is, like if you go on my anime list and like look at the episode breakdown, the sort of like ratings that the show gets, it averages like an 8.6, which is like very good, not like peak, but it's been my show of the year. It's definitely been the one that, like, if any of these were to get pulled, that would be the one I'd be most upset about getting pulled. So it's my personal favorite. So without any further ado, we'll get straight into the responses. And the Annie Gaines Podcast of the Year.
Podcast of the year? Anime of the year.
Anime of the year.
Anime of the year. Hang on.
Summary.
Where?
Responses. Summary.
Is My Hero Academia.
Oh my days.
With 37.5% of the voting panel.
I've been told the final season's peak, though. I've been told the final season's peak. That's why I've started rewatching it. So I'm not annoyed at that and the slightest.
Yeah, it's to be expected. It's the biggest name here.
Yeah,
I'm surprised. Honestly, I thought Solo Leveling would win.
No, I feel like if you've stayed up to date with My Hero and you've stayed for the last season, you would know sort of why that won Anime of the Year. I don't know. Crunchyroll will do their anime awards, obviously.
Will win it.
Yeah, it will. Or Solo Leveling. It will be one of the two.
I think. No, Solo Leveling did win for 2025 because they did the awards a few months ago, didn't they? The Crunchyroll 2025 award.
Yeah, so they did.
Solo Leveling won.
I'm not tapped in.
We did do that in the podcast, to be fair. So
not tapped in, bro. Really not tapped in. I don't remember that podcast. Then we had Anime Movie of the Year, which
I think we all have the same answer.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
I can see some people maybe voting Demon Slayer.
Makes sense.
I hope no one put Culling Games.
Genuinely so stinky. Fucking sucked. And then the trailers in which we sat there and watched and then didn't go see the movies of is 100 Meters in Scarlet. I think I actually remember being sat in Infinity Castle next to Noah, kicking my feet, and then we watched the trailer for Scarlet, and I was like, yeah, proper good movie, that. I'll go see that one. Never did. Yeah, never did. And then I did the same thing in Chainsaw Man Reze arc with Bella, my girlfriend drop. I was sat there kicking my feet again, like, mate, I was like in peak flow state. I had like a tall white monster. I had like a very small bag of pick and mix, and I was like Halloween candy pick and mix specifically, and I was kicking my feet like this, and then like I was like peak happiness, and then I watched the trailer for Scarlet again. I was like, oh fucking yeah, good movie that. I'll go. And then I remember like then going to go see Jujutsu Kaisen. And then the trailer for Scarlet was still on. I was like, I don't think we're really gonna watch that. I was like, Scarlet is. So either way, we'll see. I'll be very, very surprised here if it didn't win, and it fucking storms it.
Jesus,
81.3%. Fucking like ran away with it genuinely.
We need to do a slideshow of this.
This is probably going to be the most one-sided vote, I reckon. This one.
What, the anime movie of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I thought Demon Slayer Infinity Castle would be maybe a bit higher.
Yeah, I did as well.
Yeah,
Mate,
like,
Chainsaw Man was that good though.
It might be a bit of recency bias, I reckon, because it's more recent.
Kez, did you not say that the Demon Slayer movie was objectively better?
No, I didn't. I said Chainsaw Man movie was objectively better.
Did you not give it the same number whenever we done the movie review?
No, I preferred the Chainsaw Man because it was more of a concise movie in terms of all of it together, whereas Demon Slayer was more of a continuation of episodes.
Okay, that's fair. So, anime character of the year.
Hell yeah.
Jinwoo from Solo Leveling. Momo Aseye from Dandadan. Reze from Chainsaw Man. Hikaru from The Summer Hikaru Died. Rudo from Gachukita. I think I actually pronounced it properly that time.
Gachukita.
Fuck off. Mao Mao from that one. And Izuku from My Hero Academia. Deku. So.
Gotcha.
No, let's stop this immediately. Everyone's unsubbed. The way I could have genuinely just kept doing that for another 10 minutes would have been fantastic. Yeah, boys, where are we landing? Who's saying
for Midoriya Izuku. I voted for my boy from My Hero.
I voted for Reze from Chainsaw Man.
Gunnar.
I think I actually voted for Izuku as well. Because he stops being a whiny prick.
Yeah. He locks the fuck in.
Yeah. From what I've heard, I've not seen it, but yeah, I liked Reze as a character. I really, really did. Like, but I feel like at the point I was going to like her, she was no more. And it's sort of like that mystery of a lore that I do like. I liked what they did with her. I mean, I get it. That's what makes her so impactful. Her death adds to another anime character's significance.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like it was. She wasn't just a comical villain. She wasn't just. There was some depth to her character, and she did have her own thoughts and feelings, which they did add those layers, especially right at the end.
Yeah,
which definitely added to her character.
She wasn't even my favorite in Chainsaw Man, though.
No.
I liked my boy Beam.
Yeah, I knew you would say Beam.
I like my boy Beam.
Yeah, I don't think we can put him as anime character of the year though for saying Chainsaw Sama like 20 million times.
That, to be fair, put that over Sung Jin-woo. Put that over Sung Jin-woo.
Yeah.
More fucking depth to a character than Sung Jin-woo. Rudo is a fantastic fucking character, by the way. He is not your typical fucking plotline hero. All I will say is he's done some very non-heroic things. He genuinely, there's a very, very graphic scene of he basically just loses his rag and he starts punching fuck out of like some girl, and you do not see it come. Like, you would not expect that. Like, especially like the sort of level of.
Is that why you like him as a character, Cam?
No. No, I said he was a very interesting. I didn't say
I'm
I
clipping
love
this.
Rudo because
I'm
he hits
clipping
women.
this.
Oh, he hits women and it's so good. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's unconventional. You don't actually, you find yourself rooting for him until you don't. Sort of like the complete inverse of Light Yagami, where it's like, this guy's bad, but I want to see him win. Rudo's like, I'm rooting for you. Why did you do that? That's horrible. I don't like you. I don't actually want to see you succeeded.
Do you know an example of someone like that is Code Geass, Lelouch?
Yes, Lelouch is a very good example. Yeah, very, very comparable. Except Rudo is as calculated as Lelouch. He's a little bit more raw and emotional. That's sort of why I like it, because Lelouch is kind of like an all-knowing god to an extent, you know, where, Rudo's not really like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I think, I don't think it's as fleshed out as Azuka. I'll give My Hero its fucking flowers, you know.
Yeah.
Anime character of the year, 31%.
Reze.
Wow. We've
That's
got some
close.
gooners.
That's very, very close. Izuku with 25% of the vote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Considering
Sungjin
like
Woo,
anime of the year, it's
yeah, I think, I don't know. Rez is very fair. One vote for mate. Yeah, crazy. Pretty balanced panel, to be fair. I'm not mad at that.
No.
Rez would have been my third pick, I would say. Not mad at that at all. Now, anime song of the year. Kez, do you wanna call out these ones?
So, okay, first one, we've got Otonoke from Dandadan. Then we've got Iris Out from Chainsaw Man and Real Walker from Solo Leveling. So I believe that's Creepy Nuts. Who does Iris Out again?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then Lisa does Real Walker.
Oh,
I voted
Lisa
for
does Real
Otonoke.
Walker.
Yeah. I voted for Otonoke. I think it's by far the best of the year, in my opinion.
I said
I went
Real Walker because Lisa's a fucking goat.
I do think she's great, but I don't think that's her best anime song. It's good, but I much prefer Otonoke.
I think that's fair. I think it's a little hard because I would just say she's objectively a way better artist.
Yeah.
So
No, definitely.
it's like, I just
definitely
hear her and I'm
yeah.
like, all right, it's good. Even
do you know what I thought was the best song of season 2 Solo Leveling, when Sung Jin Woo is kind of like bringing his mum back to life? The song that was playing then
Yeah, that was a good song.
That was the best song of Solo Leveling. Sometimes I feel the OSTs are better than the actual openings and endings of shows.
Yes, that's a reasonable take.
Yeah, like Attack on Titan, for example, the soundtrack, they're better than the openings, in my opinion.
I think the openings are
they're good, but
I think they're way too overhyped, especially comparatively to the overall OST. The OST is what's fucking brilliant, you know, with one of the things that are brilliant about that show. But yeah, and Noah, where was your vote?
I voted for Iris Out, so we've all got different votes here. Yeah,
fair enough. It'd be interesting to see what are the anime games listening to for their top set. It is Dandadan. Yeah, Otonoke. Yeah, that's mate, bro, fucking only 25% for Real Walker. That's crazy. Yeah,
I mean, considering there's only 3, that's quite a close split, to be fair.
Quite a close split, but I don't know. It's almost half for Otonoke. Yeah, I don't know. Considering that Dandadan was not that popular, I just assumed it wasn't going to.
That song is extremely popular, though. It's probably one of the most popular anime songs of the year.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know. I just think it's hard to sometimes separate art from artist. If you like a show, you love everything about the show, and you want to see it win above sort of everything. That's not coming up on your guys' screen, is it?
A little bit, yeah.
Right. Okay. Moving on.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, go on then. Worst anime.
Fucking. I'll go fuck myself, Cam. Next up, we've got worst anime take. So the first one is for myself. Me saying Attack on Titan is boring, which I stand on. The second one is of me as well, apparently. Putting Blue Lock in my 3x3, which I stand on. Number 3 is Qais saying a good OST is more important than good animation. And then number 4 is me again, with Zenitsu being a good character, which I still stand on. Number 5, Azclad is my most hated character from Josh Campbell. And number 6 is Dandadan is better than Freerun by Cam.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna say there's two here which stand out to me.
Before we get into that, so I actually had a conversation with somebody about these today, and he's the only person I've ever had hard agree on this statement here. He was like, "Yeah, no, a good OST is so much better than good animation." And
when I put the poll up, I put a poll up asking people, and I think it was like a 60-40 split. So about
really
40, yeah, about 60 people disagreed with me, and about 40% agreed with me on that.
I've also heard a lot of people actually siding with Attack on Titan is boring. Now,
have you?
I've heard a lot of people kind of concede to, no, I get the show's objectively brilliant, but it's 3 sort of episodes of just non-stop shite happening, and God forbid you didn't pay attention for the previous 9 when nothing happens. And like, it's so...
I disagree. I don't think there is an episode where nothing happens. Every
That's
episode...
not what the quote was, Qais. I didn't say nothing happened. I said boring.
But I'm just saying every episode does progress the plot massively, and it is important.
If there's a fucking Titan by the end of it, I don't care.
They're not.
Do you know what I mean, though? If they're anti...
Noah's not the only person that feels like that.
That's just crazy. But the thing is, there's so much more to the story than Titans, which is like there's politics, religion,
I can say the exact thing about One Piece, and you won't listen to me.
Yeah, a lot of people do just find politics and religion boring. If it's not,
I just think that's people with like a small attention span who just want fights and everything.
I don't, mate. One of my favorites is fucking Blue Lock. I don't want fights.
Yeah, I don't know. I
personally said to that narrative, the Noah putting Blue Lock in his 3x3, that would have to be the shittest take. Surely.
I think, yeah, but the thing is, that's relative. Like, if he'd seen more anime, I'd be like, okay, that's terrible. Because he hasn't seen that many, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. But if you'd seen like 50 plus anime and then still put Blue Lock in your 3x3, that's pretty crazy.
But you've seen Spy Family, haven't you?
Yes, I watched the first season.
Was that in your 3x3? So you think Blue Lock's better than Spy Family?
Mate, I love Blue Lock. I grew up playing...
That's why it's in the fucking my worst take. I get
if you bring context into it, right? I grew up playing football into a high level.
But it's a shit show.
It's not a shit show because I like football. So if something's going to be football related, I'm naturally going to be a bit more intrigued by it.
Objectively, it's bad.
Yeah. Objectively, to like Blue Lock and not like Attack on Titan is just wrong. Like, it's just incorrect.
But do people not have personal opinions then?
Exactly, I do, and that's why that was the worst one. In my personal opinion, that's a shit take.
Okay, that's fine, but in my opinion, that it's not a shit take.
Well,
because
obviously you would say that because it's in the 3x3.
Well, there you go then. What's the fucking point? Because
my point was, what was your answer to the question?
I don't enjoy animes where the stakes are so fucking high straight out the gates. Attack on Titan, before you know it, it's like life or death. Everything's on the line straight away. Give me Hinata and let me watch some volleyball, and I'm happy.
I will argue to the same stake that actually Blue Lock is thrown into the same high intensity as Attack on Titan from the jump. It is. If you do not make it out this account, blue haired boy, if you fuck this up, you fucked up your life. You'll be
don't die though.
Mate,
you don't die.
You do worse than dying. You give up on your dream.
You
And
don't
if
give
you
up
listen
on
to
your
the
dream.
first
If you
half
if you if you
of this
if you know
podcast-
what's going on just now, you don't give up on your dream. If you knew what's going on, if you were locked in on the manga, you'd know what's going on.
From what we've seen of the blue, fuck off. From what we've seen of the blue, from what we've seen of the blue, we don't need to figure something out with that. Genuinely, okay, I don't know what you want to do, but from what you've seen from the Blue Lock anime, objectively, poo poo dookie. But that's fine. That's fine. It's your take. It is your opinion. You're entitled to that opinion. But
I
I'm
stand
entitled to
by
say,
everything that I've
that's
said.
fine.
There.
I'm entitled to say that it's a shit opinion. Kez, what's your one?
I'm gonna say the Attack on Titan one.
And Noah, what's your one?
I actually can't. I think I might have voted for myself for the Blue Lock one as well. Either no.
After all that.
Because
Right,
Attack on Titan is boring. I don't actually. I was quite against Kez when he said that the first time with the OSTs, but the more I'm like, one of the reasons why I loved Samurai Champloo so much was because it's New Jabs, and I love New Jabs music, and it set the era really well. I've not watched Dandadan or Freerun, and I've not watched Vinland Saga to talk about Ascalad. So out of the rest of those, I think objectively you could argue Blue Lock's the worst take, but I don't disagree with it. That's my rationale.
Worst anime take.
Oh,
Fucking hell, we've got a three-way tie. Between good OSTs are more important than animation. Ascalad is my most hated anime character by Josh Campbell, and Attack on Titan is boring from Noah. Fucking hell, a three-way tie.
Fair enough.
Just to quickly talk about the one that we haven't. Ascalad is my most hated character.
That is a bad take.
That is a fucking.
That is like, in my opinion, Ascalad is genuinely like top 10 anime characters, probably
of all time.
I would say. Yeah. I think he's that interesting as a character. Like, you're still not 100% sure, like, is this a good character or is this a bad character? He's like, he does a lot of really bad things in the show, and you immediately get portrayed to him as like some kind of villain. But then when you see how he kind of like raises Dolphin throughout the first season and what kind of figure he becomes, and even into season 2 with like the episodes when Dolphin's like down in, well, whatever that metaphorical hell or whatever it was, to see like his importance to Dolphin's character growth, it's like genuinely one of the best written characters I've seen in any anime.
I think it's one thing to say that you don't like someone, like you don't like him as a character because he's a sneering dick or whatever. That's fine. Say he's objectively bad.
Yeah,
that's
like he's a fantastic character.
He's a fantastically written character. This is such a stinking take, Mr. Cal. Yeah, stinking take. Right, best anime game battle. Before we get into this, my answer that I wanted for this wasn't actually in this list.
What was it?
It was Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is a mecha anime.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't on it, and that
was a good one actually.
That's my favorite back and forth. That was the ultimate rage bait. Where I was the composed chimpanzee. And
you know what? I've
angry.
Slightly changed my view on that now. Actually,
yeah.
I've actually, now that I think about it, I'm like, it's kind of like, because since then I actually watched Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
Which is like the mecha anime, and it's kind of like they're like flesh mechs, which is like partly human anatomy inside the mechas. So I'm like, you know what? I can see what people are saying now.
Same shit. That's my unofficial answer. I don't know what. I think,
I'm gonna say out of them,
I think that one was my favorite. When that
was a good one. Yeah,
we argued about OST versus animation. We almost did it again, and I was like, "Wait, hang on, I swear that's."
I think the Dandadan versus Freerun was just you talking about Dandadan winning anime of the year and having good animation. I think that was it.
Basically, it's like,
yeah,
I was like, I like it because it's. But to be fair, I will stand on this and say Dandadan does address a lot of sort of like sexual deviancy that gets slipped under the rug in a lot of like just Japanese society and Eastern culture as a whole, and it addresses it head on, and it does it in quite a creative way that I think does deserve more props, because I've never seen another story really tackle sort of issues like that head on in the way it does. So
I stand with Freeran being objectively a better show, though.
I think Dandadan's more unique to what I've seen, and that's why I prefer it.
Dandadan's more fun, I
Yeah,
would say,
yeah.
but Freeran's more, I don't know, it's more reflective and makes you think more about. It's more, I mean, the tones are a little bit more serious
And it's a bit of a
in
snooze
Freeran, and
fest.
yeah.
It is a bit of a
But
snooze
I
fest,
would
bro.
say out of them, I'd just say everyone versus Noah Attack on Titan. I honestly think
Well, it's not just Noah, is it? Like, it's more fucking. A lot of people don't like Attack on Titan. It's the people that like it really don't shut the fuck up about how much.
I get that it's a good anime. Like, it wouldn't have won all the awards. People wouldn't love it as much as they did, but it's not for me. That's it.
Yeah. What was your one, Noah?
I think I voted for that.
What, everyone versus Noah on Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's most likely going to be what wins it.
Best anime take, best anime games battle. Everyone versus Noah Attack on Titan with 43.8% of the votes. Qais versus Naruto on your 31, and me and Qais versus OST versus animation with 12.5%. You mate, I don't know. I stand by that though. I don't think every single person is against solely Noah, because I don't think Noah's the only person that doesn't like Attack on Titan.
I think Attack on Titan probably is one of the more, let's just say if you have a percentage like versus a percentage not liking, Attack on Titan is up there in terms of percentage liking.
Is it fair to say that Attack on Titan fans make the show can make the show unlikable?
I disagree. I think it's that good.
I just agree.
The thing is, I think that about One Piece fans.
Well, I think that about any fan base where it's like, this is objectively the best thing of all time.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you say any different.
Yeah.
It's just like, you fucking get off its dick. Like, understand that that's just not everybody's thing. Like, I love Attack on Titan. I think it's fantastic. But again, I do understand a lot of people's gripes with the shows. I don't have those same gripes, but I sympathize with them. I can understand it's not everybody's thing. Now, the quote of the year / best out of context. This is where this takes real good. Itachi wasn't in that one. Noah Campbell. Again, Noah Campbell. Eggham. Stinky Fart Town. Can we provide context for these as well?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I can't remember when I said the second one, to be fair.
You said the second one when we were doing the UK fast food tier list. And I was like, I had a shit Taco Bell. And you're like, where were you? And I was like, well, Egham. And you're like, yeah, Eggham. Stinky Fart Town. And then I was sorry to any Annie Games viewers that live in Egham, which, by the way, some do. Some do. And they came to me about that. They weren't happy.
Where the fuck is Egham?
Mate, it's like sort of like outside of London. It's kind of like, if you go past like South London and like a bit
okay.
Yeah, Stinky Fart Town. Hello and welcome to the Annie Games podcast. And Mr. Qais Butt, I thought through a sea of Jamaicans when he was talking about his time in LA.
All right, I need to provide context to that.
No, that's the one that there's no context to.
I need to provide. Well, it's probably going to make it worse, but I'm going to tell you why I said that. I think subconsciously, I'd watched a clip. Did you lot used to watch WWE back in the day?
Kofi Kingston.
No. So basically, there was a guy called JBL back in the day, John Bradshaw Layfield, and he was like a massive American patriot, right? And he had a feud versus Eddie Guerrero one time.
Yes.
And he had like a little gimmick where he basically went to the American border in Texas looking for Mexicans to basically capture them and kick them back into Mexico. And there was a quote that he said, and that I watched this clip right before the podcast, and I was like, I've seen a whole herd of Mexicans here. And that quote just stuck in my head throughout that podcast. And I think it just subconsciously came out when I talked about, like,
Fighting.
I don't know. I don't know if I said a sea of Jamaicans. I don't know if I said a swarm or a herd of Jamaicans or something like that. But yeah, that JBL clip was the inspiration behind that quote. I don't know if this makes it better or worse. But...
Jesus.
Right. Okay. So I don't even think it fucking matters which one we'll vote for here. We'll see what we got. That's only good. I thought for a sea of Jamaicans with 68.8%. Yeah,
great stuff.
Not your best work, Mr. Butt. Right. Moving on. Best guest. That was an actual good one.
Yeah.
Josh, Derek, Toyton, Kyle, Josh Matter, and Mikey.
Forgot we had Mikey on.
Yeah, we had Mikey on. That's like one of our best.
Mike, that was a good one, that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Mikey.
I think it's Toyton.
I like all of our guests equally. Thank you all for coming onto the show, and I'll see you
thank
all
you very
at shows next year.
I honestly, but I feel like everyone's offered something different in their own way, like their own like personality, sense of humor, and like insight. Where I feel like I've learned something from each of them, which has been cool. I'm gonna say out of them, maybe Toyton. I'd say I feel like Toyton is gonna win.
Let's find out. The best guest, Toyton.
Yeah.
With 62.5% of the votes, and Josh Campbell with 25% of the votes. Yeah, fucking Mr. Toyton has cleaned up. I think that is the best episode of the show. I can't remember.
I'd say it's the most insightful.
Yeah, I can't remember who. I think I spoke to somebody recently, and they were like, "Oh, I've not actually listened to your podcast." And they were like, "Is there?" And I was like, "Yeah, the one with Toyton." I was like, "Listen to that one."
Yeah, Jake never watches Annie Gaines, but he watched the Toyton one. I think a lot of people don't actually watch it because they think it's just anime and dead weeby, but we actually speak a lot more about bodybuilding than anything else.
Yeah. Or we just go in circles and yell 6-7. We actually say the most stuff off air.
Yes.
In the actual lobby. So, best bodybuilder.
I put Gene for this. I put DFAC Gene because I
think I put Toyton.
Yeah, but it says non-active IFBB pros.
Active, as in people who have competed as an IFBB pro.
Oh, that is such a fucking loophole. That wouldn't count.
Your mum.
Mega. Lewis Agnew. Jack Piat.
Someone's put Jack Piat. Oh,
Leo Hamilton, yes. Can I change my vote to Leo Hamilton?
Reese Fitz got 3 votes.
I think Reese is 1.
No, I'm using my veto, my Annie Gaines veto, and picking Leo Hamilton.
No, too bad. Reese Fit, 3 votes. Well done, mate. You're the best bodybuilder in Annie Gaines' opinion.
Well, I've seen a couple Ike straight away.
Yeah, best.
I put Ike.
Ike.
Jeez.
Josh Krogan, Ike, Noah Campbell, Joven, Cam's Fitness, Fildo, me.
It was me.
Robbie Rich, Cam, Noah Campbell, Carl Shea. I don't know the seeding up. Bro, just fucking guess. Literally guess. Krog Dog.
Right. This guy here, I've got a bone to pick with this guy, right? Right. So whoever said that, right? If anyone in the Annie Gaines listeners can has professional doxing skills, I'd like them to dox whoever said this, right? Because whenever I see you, it's on site to this person who's put me below fucking Hisoka.
I like this one. I like this one a lot.
Are we giving it to Lee Kemp? We're giving it to Lee Kemp.
Lee Kemp. Oh,
yeah,
I think we've got to just as much as we'd like to give it to Ike, I think we've got to give it to Lee Kemp.
Lee Kemp's got aura points. Yeah. There you go.
I think Ike's won.
Yeah. I think Ike's won that one. Well done, Ike. You narrowly beat me and Noah Campbell. Yeah, which is very good. Right. Fuck me, man. Best posing routine. The original fat PCA.
Who wrote that? Was it you, Cam?
Yeah.
You just put fat.
Yeah, it's his Instagram name, fat.
I
PCA.
put Fat Pat.
Fat Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put Pat.
I like
Dudley
Cam
just done a
Cleaver.
backflip.
Cam Cleaver's PCA routine. That one stuck out to me. Whoever wrote your month, that's really funny. Best.
Yeah.
Pat, well done, mate. Friend of the show, probably the only one that will watch this one as well. I don't think Dudley Dixon's tuned in. Yeah. Best posing routine. Mate, Dudley would hate this fucking show, man.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, without a fucking doubt. Moving on.
You get Dudley in the pop.
Biggest aura farmer. Reese Pitt or Reese Pearson?
I put his Reese Fit personality that the second body.
Reese Fit has managed to win not only best bodybuilder but best aura farmer. Well done. And that
concludes the Annie
was the
Games.
Annie Games end of year awards. So thank you to all of the Annie Games viewers for watching. If you've watched to the end of this, salute to you, my brothers. Thank you for an incredible 2025, the best year of my life. I think the other two could say the same. And the major difference is that we all moved out and we started an anime podcast, and it wouldn't be possible without the ever-loving support of you all. So genuinely, a massive thank you to all of you. Yeah, love you guys. And that concludes the final episode of 2024. We will be back again.
2024.
2025. We will be back again in 2026 with even more anime, even more show reviews,
Even more bad takes.
even more bad takes, even more out of context, and even more guests, and maybe one more host.
Lee Kemp.
Lee Kemp is joining the podcast.
He is.
Send him the link.
Cats out of the bag, guys.
Yeah, man, he's been waiting this whole time. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the end of the show. Thank you all. And yeah, it's done.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Someone want to press end?